you the difference between a normal brain and a dyslexic brain. We're using the rec room at the Animal Waters Tourist Park, so if it's a bit echoey and there's birds around, that's the reason why. I'd like to use these two identical packs of cards to show you how and why a dyslexic child cannot recall facts, figures, and other answers as quickly as their peers. I'm going to use this pack to demonstrate what is considered a normal brain. In a normal pack, we have 4 suits and 13 different numbers. Everybody recognises a pack of cards. In a normal brain, this is how it stores and sorts information. And this is all in one file. 2s and 9, 3s, 4s, and so on. If I wanted to find the ace of hearts, it would be a relatively simple matter of going to the aces pile and looking for the ace of hearts. As you can see, there are only 4 options, so very quickly I can find the ace of hearts. In a dyslexic brain, it has the same amount of information, the same cards, but they don't store information or retrieve it in the same way. This is how a dyslexic brain stores its information. As you can see, the 2 different systems are very related. A dyslexic brain has all the information a normal brain does. It just doesn't store it into neat, compartmentalised areas. When a dyslexic is asked to find the ace of hearts, they have to solve through every single piece of information in their brain. As you can imagine, we store thousands and thousands of pieces of information every day, so there's a lot of information to sort through. As they look for the ace of hearts, they come across a joker, and then they see a 6 of diamonds, and they put them together and they go, wow, look at that, that's interesting. Oh look, here's a 9 of clubs. Hang on, what was I looking for? And they have to think about it, or be reminded by a teacher or parent. And so they go looking again. This time they find the jack of diamonds and a jack of clubs. And they go, wow, they match. I wonder what else I can find. And then they go, hang on, what was I looking for? So each time they go looking, they have to sort through everything. And eventually they go, found it! But their friends have already moved on. The teacher is impatiently demanding an answer, and the more pressure you put on the dyslexic when they're looking for information, the harder it becomes for them to remember and then sort through the information in their brain. As you can see, a normal brain is great for a school system that demands answers on demand. The dyslexic brain is very creative and is amazing in its ability to put together different pieces of information that a normal brain would not associate together. This brain is not good for coping with a school system that demands instant answers. This brain is great for creating new ideas, wonderful artwork, amazing sporting abilities, and amazing new inventions in the science community. This brain, if we can get it through school, has the ability to shape and change our world. Whereas this brain, while also having the ability to shape and change our world, has been trained to only look at the information that is demanded and not all the information that it contains.
So that's what I was trying to explain, at least. Alright, so this is all the different things, like it said in the video, that can be affected by dyslexia. All of these, I personally have actually had affected by dyslexia. Not all of them at the same level, but I've had all of them affected at least at a low level. Next slide. So pretty much, this is how dyslexics' brains kind of organize, I guess. For it, memory, they kind of have everything sorted into different things, but none of the sorting things work. I'm sure if any of you have been in a pod with me and tried to see my organization system, you can see it makes no sense. But, next slide. So do you recognize these people? Next slide. How about these people? Next slide. How about these? You want to know one thing they all have in common? They are all dyslexic. All of them were dyslexic. Next slide. All these people were dyslexic, and all of them had amazing careers. So, the fact that 50% of people at NASA are actually dyslexic. So, and there are fields of work, there are even fields of work that you won't find a dyslexic person in, because their brain cannot comprehend the way that they want it to work. Next slide. Here's a picture of 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Me and the National Dyslexia Association for Michigan came to Lansing and got a bill declaring November or October? October National Dyslexia Awareness Month. Well, at least in Michigan, right? Okay, not national, but yeah. Next. So this is a group of a bunch of kids who are dyslexic, and I don't feel like trying to spot me. Oh, there I go. I'm up here, and over here is my older sister. We are both dyslexic. Next slide. Yeah, stay there. Here's a little video about, I don't remember what it's about. Yeah.
It was a busy day in Lansing on Wednesday as dozens of kids and their families packed a room inside the Capitol building. All of them impacted by dyslexia in some way and ready to educate state leaders about it.
If somebody doesn't know and understand it, they're not going to be able to help remediate it in a way that it needs to be remediated.
Dyslexia can cause problems for people in reading, writing, spelling, and sometimes math.
For example, if they hear the word cat and are asked to take it apart, they'll have difficulty going at, hearing those sounds, and then also blending those sounds.
To write on just paper, if it's too long, my hand won't get the notes that are in my head, or my head won't get the notes that are on the board.
But despite any disabilities,
Dyslexics are very smart. They have above average or average IQs, and they think very differently and out of the box. Therefore, they have very many special gifts.
gifts that some call superpowers, which were on display for state leaders to learn about. After presentations were finished, the kids even got a surprise visit from Governor Rick Snyder himself.
I hope that more people are understanding and more people in the governor's state are understanding that dyslexia is a real thing and it is an issue and it is a great thing as well.
Oh my gosh, you're so exciting.